So it's been a while since I've updated a video on YouTube. I did finally break down and make myself an Instagram account where I'll be posting a lot more pictures of the truck. That's pretty much all I'm going to use it for, is the truck and pretty much just crap that I build and work on. But I'll go ahead and do an update for here. We finally got the wiring harness off. The 5.9 motor is just bare. Got the coil springs. Got them back from powder coat, leaving them wrapped. Don't laugh at my wiring harness here. Like I said, I'm no professional. I'm building the high horsepower truck in my little shop here. So I labeled all my every sensor, every plug. That way I know what it plugs back into. Gonna redo the wiring harness like I said in the previous video. I got my midgets motor mounts taken apart. Still hadn't done anything with the motor. Next video should be nothing but assembling parts. We got some stuff in. There's the front cover, back from powder coat, intake, the little block off for like the fuel pump on a 12 valve. Got my 6 fleece dual pump pulley in. I think you've seen most of this. Exhaust manifold gaskets. I got me I think they're 130 PSI map sensors. Got the industrial, or I think it's a marine, Cummins injector harness. That way for the lower rocker box they'll fit. The valve cover looks sick that they powder coated. It's inside. I'll have to show it later. But here's the box of powder coated goodies. Coolant neck, motor mounts, random brackets. That's brackets for something else, for the cooler. Freeze plugs, CP3 access cover, CCV vent for the top of my valve cover. There's random parts there. Thanks to my buddy Chris for hooking me up with these tags so I can tag this motor. Still working on it, but won't be long. I've got all the power steering lines ordered. Everything's ready to go. No more stock metal lines. They're going bye-bye. These are going bye-bye, getting routed a little different. But as you can see, I've been working out here. Clean the motor, not motor. Motor's out, Chase. Clean the whole frame. Got all the just grime and grit and just crap off. I think it looks good. Next thing I want to do is I want to pull this cowl, pull the wipers, probably clean under there. Kind of reroute a couple things like this vacuum line for the cruise control on this truck. It's just in a bad spot. It just needs to be ran different. Let's walk back to the back of the truck. So there's the stainless diesel exhaust manifold T4. I got my trans pan back from powder coat. Like I said, I had to redo it. You can see there's where I made my cuts. I cleaned those up nice, smoothed them out with my Dremel. Just re-powder coated that way it wouldn't rust or anything. There's the turb ski that's coming off of this truck. I sent that to get powder coated. My condenser guard I got powder coated. I think that's pretty much it. I have to show the valve cover, but working on painting the back plate that the ECM mounts to. There is a difference between the 5.9 one, that's what I'm repainting, and the 6.7 one. Hence the reason I'm painting my 5.9 one. Just wanted to throw a nice coat of paint on the tone ring for up front, and then since I am changing power steering pumps, I just went ahead and painted the pulley there. So that's what I'm working on this afternoon. Now I'm fixing to get started on the wiring harness, hopefully, and let's get this thing going. Pretty much all the parts have been ordered. I'm just waiting on stuff to come in still, but I'm ready to get this thing going. Like I'm pumped, I'm jacked. This is the next big task to work on, is right here, all this wiring harness. I want to get the coil springs back in. That way I can see how much lower it's going to be, at least when I throw the motor in there. Because I still have to, once I get it running, I still got to fix the rear end to level it back out and hopefully get that going. I do have a new starter coming. I think that's it for now, pretty much the update. If I get anything else done this afternoon, I'll probably video it before I put this put this video up, but look me up on Instagram if y'all want kind of some quicker pictures or updates of the truck. Good old single cab's about ready to roll. Oh, I did hear of a dyno day coming up in Houston. PSP Diesel, I think he said December 15th. So, Ben, if you watch this, yeah, I'm gonna need all the sauce, man. We're gonna go win that damn thing. So it's getting late, getting real late. Got to go back to work, so it's probably where this video is gonna end off, but I'll kind of go over it. I got my coil springs back in. That's as low as we'll be going. Got the shocks back in. I'm gonna see how low that goes. It doesn't look too bad right now, just sitting here with no motor in, but I know as soon as I get that motor and trans in, it's gonna go back down. But did manage to start getting some stuff installed on the new motor. Got the little block off plate. Got the little bracket for the wiring harness. It won't be long, I'll be putting CP3s on, but I need to clean this front cover, put the side draft back on, coolant sensor. Got the water neck over here. It's getting dark in the shop, it's kind of hard to see, but I got the water neck. All the freeze plugs back in. Pretty D&J freeze plugs. Then I went ahead on the back. If you remember, it just had a normal block off. And I went ahead and took the block off and put the fleece coolant bypass. So that's pretty much where I'm going to end it off, probably this weekend. I don't know that I'm going to get to work on it much, but at least we got a few things off the shelf here. Still got the front cover. Oh, the valve cover. That's what it. So here is the valve cover. I think turned out amazing. Like I said, there's not much light in here, but I think it's sick. So that's pretty much where I'm going to end this off. Definitely working on it. There's the 5.9. There's the big boy 6.4. So doing my best, and we'll keep going forward.